Technology Sdn Bhd, also known as UTW, is a company that certified with ISO 9001 Quality Management System, has joined Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad (MAHB). KLIA consists of three main buildings, which are the main terminal building, the contact pier, and the satellite building. In addition, satellite building is 176,000 square meters that helps international flights departing and arriving at KLIA. Let's move to the hazard identification and the risk analysis and control. The first work activity is working at height. The hazard is falling, and the consequences of it is the workers could get body injury. So, the existing risk control of risk analysis for this work activity is they need to use PPE, which are a body harness and a safety helmet. The likelihood to this risk to happen is 1, while severity and risk rating is 4. Next, the second work activity in this company is demolition works. The hazard here is dust. The workers could get low air quality as the consequences from doing this activity. The risk analysis here in terms of in the existing risk control, they need to use PPE too, which is a face mask. The likelihood to face this risk is 3, while severity is 1 and risk rating is 3. Moreover, for both work activities, the recommended control measures and PIC for status in risk control is same as the company needs to do daily monitoring by Urusan Teknologi Wawasan Safety and Health Officer.
The next work activity is panty work, where the hazard is identified as paint fume that can lead to risk of inhalation. The existing risk control is using PPE, which specifically face masks. The likelihood is 4, while the severity is 1, contributing risk rating to 4, which is low risk. The recommended risk control is daily monitoring by the organization Safety and Health Officer. The following job activity involves safety and health work. The identified hazard is dust can lead to low air quality. PPE, especially a face mask, is used as the current risk control. The risk rating is 3, which is considered low risk because the likelihood is 3 and the severity is 1. The company safety and health officer monitor daily is recommended for risk control. For the job activity 5, which is chemical handling, hazard is identified as spillage of chemical. This can have bad consequences, which is eye and body injury. The existing risk control is using PPE with specifically Google and glove. The risk rating is 3, which is considered low risk because the likelihood is 1 and the severity is 3. The recommended control measure for risk control is daily monitoring by the company safety and health
Next,
officer.
one of the tasks necessary to run the satellite facility is electrical switching. An electrical switch is any device that regulates the flow of electrons via a circuit. It is true that the work in this electrical switching area is dangerous for the employees, and there is a possibility of electric shock if it is not in excellent condition. As a result, the likelihood of bodily injury. For the risk assessment, electrical switching is at a low level due to the severity is 4 and likelihood 1 respectively. Existing risk control was Energy Commission registered competent person is only allowed to carry out the rectification, and the recommended risk control is daily monitoring by the company safety and health officer. And last but not least, nitride battery cleaning. The hazards come from the chemical used while cleaning nitride batteries. As a result, this actions hazard of acidic liquids, and the consequence is corrosive. Cleaning of nitride battery also in a low level, the likelihood 1 and the severity is 2, and the recommended risk control is daily monitoring by the company safety and health officer. What I can conclude, all of the activity with a low risk level means may be considered as acceptable and further reduction may be not necessary. However, a control measure should be put into place and documented if the risk can be eliminated promptly and effectively. The Hirarc must be used to identify the risks associated with work activities that are anticipated to take place in the workplace. In addition to measuring the likelihood, severity, and risk, Hirarc is able to identify the effect or cause of the hazard after someone is exposed to it. By doing so, they are able to manage the risk in the second section, which can prevent any accident from happening or occurring during working hours.